Hello and welcome. My name is Ajaxpost and this is Transport Fever, and we're looking at well, what's turning out, I think, to be a success story. This is Churchill, and that is one of the new megabuses from Coventry to Churchill, which we instituted at the end of last episode. And look at that, it's already getting huge traction amongst the good people of Churchill. Yeah, I think that line is going to start making a lot of money. But the impressive thing, actually, oh, and they're taking the tram, is it's feeding in and pumping money into the tram as well. Now, unlike the other towns which have bus routes around the city, in Churchill I just went with trams just as an exercise. I've never been entirely happy with trams, so this was kind of a sort of, well, let's see if it can work at all. And as you may recall, I've occasionally mentioned being disappointed, but I made some changes. I'm not sure I actually did many of them on camera, to be honest, I'm afraid, by adding more stops into the route, following the good advice of another Transport Fever player and YouTuber SB Gaming, who said put lots of stops in, lots of stops, don't worry about overlapping the catchment areas. The shorter distance people have to walk, the more often, the more likely they are to use your transport system, and it appears that he was right. So that's what's going on there. And I just want to pause this for a moment because I don't want to get it too carried away, because things are afoot. Anyway, we're going to leave that. Actually, can I just just check the finances of that? That's not so bad, actually. But if we look at the finances as a whole, yeah, I mean, it's not great money, but it is green, it is positive, so that's all to the good. And the buses, is that a bus? Oh, it is. So how are the buses in their first year of operation, pretty much? Okay, so we're already 4.77k up. We'll turn over the year shortly. But yeah, I mean, carrying 9 passengers apiece, even though there's 8 buses at the moment on that route. It will take a while to rack up huge sums, but I'm feeling good about that. Now, one thing I'm feeling slightly less good about is this blinking oil distribution system I've got here. And a couple of things that have annoyed me. The issue I have is it makes money as a whole. The delivery of oil to the refinery here, and the delivery in bulk to the hub, which is further off west. West. Yes, it is west. The left-hand side, to Falmouth and Exeter, and indeed the main train going down to Whitchurch. They all make, as a totality, it makes money. But some of the routes, like this one here, Felixstowe fuel, it's been, to say it's been a bit up and down is not entirely accurate. It's been mostly down with a very occasional quite big high. So I mean, I've let it go, but I think it's time to start sort of getting that route to make money as well. That also feeds into another route we added a couple of episodes ago, which is construction materials coming down here from our quarry here to the manufacturing plant thing there, and this train taking construction materials into Plymouth. Now we are delivering most of their requirements. That's a good result, but the train itself is not making a vast amount of money. The lorries are taking the stone to the construction material manufacturing plant thing. That is making money, so overall, again, it's okay. But I want to make more money out of that. That's just not doing it for me. So what I've decided to do is, to the Felixstowe fuel train here, I've added some state cars. So we are going to get construction materials delivered down here to the refinery station, so that we can start feeding those into Felixstowe as well. And to that end, I've also added state cars. Where is it? So I had to take a quick break there for a bit of a cough. I've added state cars to the Plymouth fuel train as well. Yes, I think I cut down slightly on the fuel delivery. So hopefully, once that's done a return trip, we will start seeing construction materials delivered that way as well. So that should add more to the profit of 2 lines there, which I like. Okay, so what are we going to be doing here? One thing I want to do, actually, where am I? I'm in Plymouth. I want to go back to Churchill for a second. Now, this was a bit of an old route, and there was this long, expensive bridge which has been single track for a very long time, but I double tracked it now. I have double tracked it now. See if I can get my grammar correct. So the 2 trains don't sort of get in each other's way, so I can speed that up. But I think the trains we've got at the moment aren't coping with. Let's get back over here with the amount of passengers being shipped around. I dare say, is that a train? No, that's not you. Is there a train here? Oh, there it is, yeah. So, is he coming or going? He's about to leave. Yeah, so those trains are fine, but they're getting a bit old now, 13 odd years, only carrying 56 apiece, and as you can see, you've got double that waiting already in Exeter. So I think what we will do here is increase that train capacity and make life a lot faster and more modern for that route. And to that end, electrification, I think, is on the cards. So what we'll do here, we will electrify you. Why do I need to not quite sure why putting catenaries in there is going to need the need that to be deleted. Remove that building. Anyway, it's a new building, it's not going to cost much, so let's do that. Okay, so we've got catenaries coming out there. We need to upgrade all our track as well. Yeah, I'm afraid this is going to be another one of those tedious replacing track things episodes. But not for much though. I've got something very exciting. Well, I think something new and novel coming up for you very soon. So once we've sorted this out and got some new electric trains on here. Never quite sure how long a length it's going to upgrade when you do this. I mean, if you go here, I thought that's quite a short length, but if you move up there, I don't know. It would be nice if you could just say this entire track from here to here, update it to whatever my latest selection is. So we'll take that, make all that electric as well. Oh, okay, that's all electric then, is it? That was easy. Oh, because it's a single track, isn't it, going in there? That's fine, okay. So, we don't need Churchill, we want the line. There we go. So, what train? Yeah, what I've a habit of doing, because as you can see, my bank balance is quite comfortable, 27.6 million at the moment, is I've just been simply replacing trains from here, which is sweet and easy. So at the moment, although it's only going 60 miles an hour. That's not very fast, is it? No, that's definitely not good enough. Not good enough at all. So we need to go at least 75. I might as well go electric while we're at it. Oh, because yes, we got this new train, didn't we? At the very end of the last episode, which goes at 78. That's the fastest. Yes, that's the fastest one we've got. So let's go use it. For passenger wagons, what do we have that travels that fast? We've got the top light again, which seems to be our wagon of choice these days. Yeah, there's not much else that goes any faster. No, I can look at this for as long as I like. It's still going to be the top light. The clear story is, yeah, that's a slow one. Yeah, So we're going to do that. So that's, what's it got on there at the moment actually? It's one of the Austrian ones. Okay. So what have I got? 16. That's 32. 48. Something. So I'll stick 5 on there. Whatever, that's 50. That's quite a lot. Yeah. We'll do that because I've got other plans as well, which should feed into this. So we will probably need more on here. Okay. So if I replace that now, no vehicles to replace. What do you mean no vehicles to replace? It's silly. Okay. No vehicle? I don't understand. Oh! Yeah, I probably haven't electrified the entire route, have I? That might be what it's talking about. See, that's all electric there, but the station probably isn't. High speed electric. Do it. Okay. Replace now. Yep, that's that one. Oh, I haven't replaced the other one though, have I? That's train number 9. And we will replace you. Okay. Right, so we will have that running off. We're about to turn over it into a new year, so we'll let that happen. That's all well and good. And while it does that, is our train up here? Where am I now? Plymouth. That's our train coming up there. Now what we wait to see is if we get any construction materials down here. Probably not for a little while. Oh, we've got new wagons coming up. that's good, isn't it? Right, would they have been any use to me? These new CI ones? No, again, these are old, slow wagons. Modded again, so it's nice to have them available to us. But no, they're not going to help me at all here. Was there a new wagon? I think it's probably that one. Sorry, new locomotive. Again, no, I'm past that. I'm getting into speed now. I like speed. Right. Oh, I've run out of money a little bit here. As you can see, we've spent a bit. We had a really good. That's our best year yet, I think, was 1947. Largely because I wasn't spending 20 odd million on new vehicles and stuff. And we're seeing year on year nice increases in profit, or at least in income, which is really good news. But 17 million last year, that's a top result. So we expect to see that again this year. Right, now my plan, the thrust of today's episode, is going to be adding to this station here. I have, in case if you're very eagle-eyed, I've upgraded it slightly. I've added a third platform and also a second street connection, and the reason to do that is this: we're going to go into airplanes. Oh yes, I'm not sure what my map is really large enough to justify large aircraft, but I think it should work. Now, as I understand it, the trick with aircraft is to have two separate sort of land masses separated by a river, like I have here, and have no alternative way of getting across the river except by airplane. So if you've got that kind of scenario, then you're more or less guaranteed, so I'm told, to have reasonably profitable airways. Now I do have one alternate, which is our good old-fashioned ferry here between Falmouth and Exeter, but I'm hoping that won't compromise the airline profit too much. Okay, so what I want to do here, I'd like to have if we place it here, which I think we can, I was tinkering around a little bit before I started the recording, we should be able to fit this in here. I mean, look at that, it's carving. Yeah, that fits in there quite nicely, and it should connect to the station. What I'd like to do, I think, is add in some now this is another mod. It's only just been released, and I've added it here because I think it'll be useful. Is slim streets. Now if I just pause for a second again here, so what we've got here, I need that on, don't I? We've got this is the medium street, so if I upgrade, so that's the medium street there. Well, I can do this one here, can't I? Which one might actually be useful to me? None of them particularly, but we'll do this one. So that's what a medium street would look like, big and wide, which obviously means if you're upgrading some of these inner city roads to medium, you're going to end up potentially knocking down lots of houses. But what this new mod does is it's unlocked slimmer versions of those streets. So if I just add that, so this is a medium street, 2 lanes, 31 miles an hour, which is the same pretty much as we have there at the moment. So again, the idea is that we can increase the speed and capacity of our roads in towns without necessarily taking down thousands, don't be silly, without taking down hundreds of buildings. So that's what we will do here, I think. Now, what I was thinking was I wanted to add a street here. I'll make it a slim one. Although I'm tempted, because we've got these large streets here. Which have these parking spaces on, which are really another mod here. Again, the links for all these mods will be in the description for the video, and also added to my Steam collection on the Steam Workshop. Or that, or that's no. What? Oh, good grief! What is that? Oh, it's one of those. Oh wow, I don't see that very often, but I do know a number of towns around here that have that sort of in-street parking. That's cool. That is. I like that. Anyway, we're not going to be using it. So now, what I want here, I think. Should we go for the slip? Let's go for the slip. I've loaded it, so let's use it. Yeah, this is going to be a sort of pedestrian area, so we don't want the streets to be too fast, I think, because there will be people travelling through the train station to my funky new airport. It's not exact. It's difficult to build. I wish I had a sort of grid, like something like City Skylines has, which helps you and will snap to straight lines, but this game doesn't, which can be frustrating at times, but let's not worry too much about that. Okay, so we're going to put in our airport here. Just how expensive is it going to be? I don't know. Nope. No, we're not going to get it under 5.5, am I? Oh, there, that was less than 5.5. He says it, and the game immediately proves me wrong. That's yeah. Thanks, game. Oh, that's okay. Yep, that's that. Okay, so that's our first airport. Let's smooth that out a bit. We'll have the game running on, so I'm not losing too much money. Well, hopefully we should be gaining money, because we do have some very profitable routes. Yeah, this isn't going to smooth too much, is it? Nope, whatever. Okay, now the thing is, where do we place that airport. Now, I want it to be a reasonable distance so the planes can actually achieve some sort of speed. Now here would be cool because it's going to be a while before I get anything else down there in terms of trains and stuff. But what I was thinking actually was, we've got a nice setup here in Coventry. It's kind of a central point in the network, if anything is central. I mean, to be honest, Churchill would be better, but that's too close. So we'll put it here. We've got Coventry's got very good connections, so that's fine. And I can build in here. Okay, but I'll use the ordinary medium street, so it stays sort of it's consistent with our existing roads. Now let's take it from there. Okay, so we'll build a bus route or something. Actually, let's see where the airport might go. Where would the airport go? Oh, and it's a lot cheaper. The ground's a lot flatter down here, obviously, on this side of the... We could stick it in there. It's not... Well, the station entrance is there, so we're going to need a separate bus line, I think, or a tram line. Yes, more trams for this. Okay, let's get rid of that. I'm not entirely happy with that piece of road there, but we'll live with it. Okay, will that do? Let's try that. Let's sign that off. And can we stick it in? That looks good, I think. I can get the extra house in. That's good. Done. Right, now this will definitely need yeah, I think we're overrunning with buses there at the moment. Can I stick a tram? Yeah, I've got 4 lines going in there, and that's only going to take... Why is that bus... Let me just check these lines. Where are they? Well, they seem to be using different Coventry Exchange 4, 3, 2 and 1. No, they I don't know. I was worried there for a second that they might, 2 routes might be using the same stand, the same platform, terminal, as this game has a nasty habit of calling them. Right, where will we stick a tram stop? Would like to have. Do we really need one? Possibly not. Actually, that's the thought. Can I put tram lines, tram track, electric? What sort of street is this? Regent Street. Oh, we can. That's cool. So we can put that down there and around there. Yep, that's what we'll do. I think that is what we will do. So we'll put you there, and all the way along here. Actually, it might make more sense to go that way. No, we'll come around here. I think I'll do that. And we'll come down here. And down there. That looks good. That looks good to me, I think. Okay, so we want a tram stop or 2 along here. Do you have anything particularly cool as a... Oh dear. Oh, these are new. Right, that. Oh, well, oh dear, well, I could use that. Could I use that? I like the look of that, actually. I like the look of that quite a lot. Oh, I like that. That works. Okay. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm afraid my German is pretty much non-existent. I know the German for please, thank you. I can count more or less up to 10, I think. And I know the word for... Oh, right, there's the tracks. Okay. I think that will work. Oh, I like that a lot. Okay. And then we can send you off down there. That's good. Right. Okay, so we need another stop then, an ordinary stop, I think. I don't often travel all the way down that list of bus stops, but so glad I have today. We'll use I think this is a modern one. Where do we want it to stop? Somewhere within reach of both. Yeah, so that reaches both the main bus station and the train station, so I think that will do very nicely. And the final thing we need is a tram depot. And we will stick that where? Oh, we could stick it here actually. Yep, that makes sense, I think. Nobody else appears to be building there, so which is curious. What trams do we have? Okay, we have these. Yeah, I think 37 miles an hour. That's a good minimum speed, I think. 16 passengers. I'm happy with that. And we will set 3 of them up. That's probably too much for the moment, but I don't care. Right, and we need a new line because it's a tram line, and this is going to be. I don't need caps lock on. We'll call this the Airport Express, and it will go from the airport to where's that stop? There it is. It looks like I haven't electrified the whole thing. That's frustrating, isn't it? Upgrade that. That's better. Okay, let's put a colour on that, and we will make it. There we go, blue. In fact, I think I'll use that blue for the airline as well. So we need a new line for. Is that right? We'll use a slightly darker light blue if you'll. Oh heck! Right. Yeah. Unfortunately, the routing for aeroplanes is not great in the game, as you may well see when we get to play. That's fine. What should we call this? So this is going from Whitchurch to Coventry. I will call this the north-south. Airline. That will do nicely. Okay, and we will need. We'll put 2 planes on here, one going in one direction, one in the other. Now, which one should we use here? Now, I think that was a base game one. I've put a number of modded planes in here. All these Iberia ones I know are mods, as you can tell from the fact that it's actually written in Spanish, which is kind of appropriate. I assume that's Spanish, would be appropriate. And I think, ooh, is that a modded one as well? Oh, that looks Spanish as well. Yeah, why not? Let's use that. Oh, except it carries 4 passengers as opposed to 8. I want more passengers, so we'll use this. I think this is a base game mod. Sorry, a base game vehicle. So, but we'll use it anyway. So we'll use you, and we will. I've turned the game off, haven't I? I've paused the game. I shouldn't have done that. Never mind. But I want it paused for the moment, so we can get these two taking off at the same time. I will change the names of these airports to be something more sensible. And we want a new plane in here. We'll make it the same one. And also on the north-south airline. Right. Now, the thing with let's get those two running. The thing with this setup here is it's in range of the station but not of the bus stop itself, so actually I think I do need to rearrange the bus routes in Whitchurch, because I've got my old-fashioned double loop on there. That needs reworking, so I will attempt to get that road. That was a slim medium, wasn't it? I put there, I think it was, yeah. Let me just have a quick look at the aeroplane while we're here. That's a nice looking plane actually, I like that. Okay, it's going to take a while for it to fly over to the other side of the river before it starts even thinking about picking up passengers. Now, how are we going to get this road connected to... Well, it almost worked. Am I going to be able to get that in any way over that track? That's too close. Ooh, that works. I don't need to be electric because there's no... I hear a train coming. Where's that train? Oh, there it is. Okay, that's my very profitable oil route. So we stick that... So we can't make it a bridge. I'd like it to be a bridge, really. We can't make it a tunnel. No, don't build that over. No. Not while I'm thinking things out. So I just have to pause the game again. It's slightly frustrating, but there you are. No, it's not going to let me. That is too close to call. I could if I delete that house. Could do that, couldn't I? How much is that? 75? That's not a big house really. Smooth it out a little bit. There we go, lovely and smooth. Nope, don't want a bridge going there. No, give me a bridge. You gave me a bridge earlier, why is it not giving me a bridge now? Actually, could I build a bridge across the station? You can, can't you? If you're lucky. But apparently I'm not. Deleted that house for you, road builder. Give me a bridge. Ah, well, we saw it then. I saw it. Did you see it? There we go. Right. And no, that's not going to... Ooh, something happened then. There you go. Right. Collision with what over the track? Of course. Can we get it to not collide with the track? That would be handy. Might choose a different type of bridge, perhaps. No, they're all going to crash into it. Oh, that one doesn't. It does need to be ridiculously high. And I might even actually get that second track through, so if I need that second track to come through, that will possibly work as well. Let's go modern, shall we, I think, for this one? Yeah, that's kind of... yeah, let's do that. Now, can I then actually get you... Ooh, that's ghastly. That is ghastly. Let's get the game running again a bit. It needs to come down, doesn't it? Quite steeply there. Aha! Right, that will do. I might want to rearrange that so it makes more sense, but that will do for now. Am I going to get it over there? Why do I set myself these ridiculous challenges? Right, that does work. Oh, that so nearly works as well. Heck. Doesn't really like coming out that way. Oh, you're so nearly on the ball. Right, we're going to have to sort that out, I think. I will leave that. I'll come back to that. Yeah, I'm going to have to play with that, but we're running a little bit long now on the video. So, oh, the planes have already made one journey, I think. We missed that entirely. Still no passengers. That's disappointing. I think you're taking off. Are you taking off? No, you're just coming. You're the one taking off. There he goes, and he flies into the wild blue yonder. It's a lovely thing to see, isn't it? That isn't it? Oh, he's already travelling quite fast, 120 odd. Oh, we can get. Ooh, past a year. How good was that year? Ooh, interesting. Oh, right. Interesting new choices there. Right, we'll look at those in the next episode, perhaps. Money wise, we did make money last year, 10.2 million. That is a very nice result. And new vehicles, we didn't spend that much, mostly construction though, I imagine. Yeah, 7 million on construction. How does this look? And there's the other plane. That's quite a steep ascent, really, isn't it? Is he coming into land now? I think he might be. I'm going to leave you with that in view. While I say thank you very much for joining me today. Yeah, I've still got a bit of a mess around those airports, so I think I will need to connect those up properly before I start seeing them making any money. Nice manoeuvre, my friend. Now, is this going to demonstrate one of the problems with the routing of aeroplanes? Yeah, it does. They haven't quite got the height maps or something, whatever it is, worked out properly. So they do tend to fly through hills or very large mountains. Ooh, nearly bounced there. This is a difficult approach, I think. Anyway, yes, I've still got some tidying up to do around these airports, I think, to get the infrastructure to tie to them appropriately so we can start making money from them. But, well, we will see if they make money. It is apparently possible to make money from aeroplanes, but I will see in a year or two's time, I expect. I hope. But anyway, yes, thank you very much for joining me today. Hope you've enjoyed this little episode and our first view of aeroplanes in my Square England map. And if you've enjoyed this, do leave us a like. If you've any ideas, comments, recommendations, suggestions, criticisms, anything to say at all, it would be great to hear from you. Just leave a little note in the comments box below. And of course, if you've not done so already, please do subscribe to the channel, and that way you'll know as soon as I upload another one of these or any of my other Let's Play or other videos. But from me, Ajaxpost, here in Transport Fever, thank you so much for your time today, and I will see you again soon. Until then, bye bye for now.